yesterday around midday. There were others who we were here early yesterday morning. The President joined us then early afternoon before the operation got underway. When the operation did get underway, then the President rejoined the group, and we were able to monitor on a real-time basis the progress of the operation from its commencement to its time on target, to the extraction of the remains, and to then the egress off of the target. It was probably one of the most anxiety-filled periods of time, I think, in the lives of the people who were assembled here yesterday. The minutes passed like days, and the President was very concerned about the security of our personnel. That was what was on his mind throughout, and we wanted to make sure that we were able to get through this and accomplish the mission. But it was clearly very tense, a lot of people holding their breath. And there was a fair degree of silence as it progressed, as we would get the updates. And when we finally were informed that those individuals who were able to go in that compound and found an individual that they believed was bin Laden, there was a tremendous sigh of relief that what we believed and who we believed was in that compound actually was in that compound and was found. And the President was relieved once we had our people and those remains off target.
Was it a visual, or was it just radio reports or phone reports that you were getting?
We were able to monitor the situation in real time, and were able to have regular updates and to ensure that we had real-time visibility into the progress of the operation. I'm not going to go into details about what type of visuals we had or what type of feeds that were there, but it gave us the ability to actually track it on an ongoing basis.
And I understand that there was a moment of real tension, one with the helicopter, but then also when the Navy SEALs were leaving, and the Pakistani government started scrambling their jets, and there was a concern that they were coming to where the U.S. troops were, where the Navy SEALs were. Was there an actual concern that the Pakistanis, since they were not apparently informed about this military operation, was there an actual concern that they might actually take military action against Navy SEALs?
We didn't contact the Pakistanis until after all of our people, all of our aircraft were out of Pakistani airspace. At that time, the Pakistanis were reacting to an incident that they knew was taking place in Abbottabad. Therefore, they were scrambling some of their assets. Clearly, we were concerned that if the Pakistanis decided to scramble jets or whatever else, they didn't know who was on those jets. They had no idea about who might have been on there, whether it be U.S. or somebody else. So we were watching and making sure that our people and our aircraft were able to get out of the Pakistani airspace, and thankfully, there was no engagement with Pakistani forces. This operation was designed to minimize the prospects, the chances of engagement with Pakistani forces. It was done very well, and thankfully, no Pakistani forces were engaged, and there were no other individuals who were killed aside from those on the compound.